Anyone using Fabric without being a database or infrastructure expert can add a database that's automatically integrated with the Fabric platform. So you can build more powerful and data-rich apps for analytics. This new class of database in Fabric is autonomous. And beyond automatic scale, they handle everything from provisioning along with index tuning, applying best practice security controls, automatic updates, and using multiple availability zones by default for high availability. I'm in the Fabric home experience where you can see the different workloads in Fabric, which now includes databases. And you'll see the option for SQL databases. To create one, I'll just give it a name. I'll call this dev and hit create. And in seconds, I have a SQL database ready to go. We land in the editor, and on the left, you can see the familiar Object Explorer. You can see it's currently empty. To get data, I can create data flows or a pipeline to bring external data in right from here. I can also create shortcuts. This doesn't move the data, but it gives the ability to query other data sources like OneLake, and even external source options like Amazon S3 buckets, Azure Data Lake Storage, and more. And from the quick actions in the center, I can see options to get started quickly. I'm going to start by importing some sample data. Once my sample data is ready, I can expand my tables and you can see the data structure. I can open up my product table to get a data preview, and that's it. Here in the top ribbon, I have some new options to create a new query, access templates, or create a new GraphQL API. I'll do that, name it API 1, and then confirm. Here in Choose Data, I can select the tables that I want to be exposed in my API. I can see a preview for the tables I select, then I just select Load, and it just takes a moment. It takes me to the GraphQL playground where I can start writing queries. I'm going to paste in a query I wrote before, then go ahead and run it. Now I'll choose to generate code. This part's really powerful because this Python code I can use to interact directly from my app. I'm going to go ahead and copy this sample. And from there, I can move over to my dev environment, in this case VS Code, and paste it in. I can run it right from here. And in the terminal, you'll see that it just works and it's printed the results of my query. From Microsoft Fabric, you can commit changes directly into source control. You can see this task flow shows the solution for our data tier, and it's fully integrated with Git. And I'll go ahead and select all of my changes and commit them. That will run for a moment. And once it's complete, these changes are also visible here in my Azure DevOps repo. And this can also work with GitHub too. I'll head back to Fabric, and here I can take advantage of deployment pipelines to move through the release cycle. Here you can see that I've added stages to move from dev to test to production. So it's fully integrated with the DevOps process as you build and maintain your apps.